Welcome to my quantum game theory approach presentation. My name is B. Raghuram from CSE MLC section of IRE College. So, quantum games and quantum strategies, will they be the future of decision making for human beings? What is their potential and what do they offer human beings? So, quantum games, can principles of quantum communication be used to develop efficient and unbiased marketing strategies? For the question, we have answer which will be quantum communications and quantum cryptography can be regarded as game played between two legal players, Alice and Bob, and then there are legal players in between them who are trying to decrypt the secret message which is only between Alice and Bob, who are the only two legal players. So, what is a game? We have a set of players I, a strategy set of Si for each player I, and then we have payoff for each player Pi of Si, and so on till Sn, where Si belongs to the capital Si, I mean strategy set of each player. So now where does quantum comes into play in the game? Game theory does not explicitly concern itself with how the information is transmitted once the decision is taken, bearing in mind that game is also about transferring of information. It becomes legitimate to ask what happens if these carriers of information are taken to be quantum systems. Quantum information being a fundamental notation of information can help game theory improve very much because quantum information is fundamental notation of the information. Strategies and equilibriums. A quantum strategy or SA is called dominant strategy of Alice, the first legal player, if PA of SA, SB is less than or equal to PA of S dash A, S dash B, then for all S of A belongs to S dash A belongs to S of A, the strategy set of Alice, then S dash B belongs to the strategy set of Bob. A pair SA and SB is said to be an equilibrium in dominant strategies if SA and SB are the players' respective dominant strategies. A combination of strategies SA-SB is called Nash equilibrium if P of SA-SB is less than or equal to P of S dash A, S dash B, and P, PB of SA-SB is less than or equal to PB of SA, S dash B. Then for all S dash A belongs to strategy set of Alice, then S dash B belongs to strategy set of Bob. A pair of strategies SASB is called Pareto optimal if it is not possible to increase one player's payoff without lessening the payoff of the other player. Nash equilibrium. A Nash equilibrium implies that neither player has a motivation to unilaterally alter his or her strategy from this equilibrium solution, as this action will lessen his or her payoff, given that the other player will stick to the strategy corresponding to the equilibrium. The better result is achieved by also playing the equilibrium solution. Then real life dilemmas. Nuclear proliferation among nations. When a nation tries to up its nuclear armory and soars with help of its more powerful allies, its rival nation feels threatened and they too power up their nuclear warfares and sources with powerful allies, thus, thus increasing tension between nations and increasing possibility of nuclear war. Then one might speculate that government of nations using quantum strategies might even end the possibility of nuclear disaster in the future. but then everything needs to be quantum. And then we have another real life dilemmas where we can use quantum game theory approach. This one's from Batman Dark Knight, where Joker plants bombs on the two Ferraris, where the triggers for the bombs were given to the opposite parties. The classical Nash equilibrium strategy would lead the two parties to trigger the bomb simultaneously, killing everybody. But in the movie, they might have figured out the quantum strategy to cooperate, then saving all of them. One might think quantum strategies as the most socially acceptable or near conscience, but wait till you have the opposite face of the coin, which can lead to very different kind of results than which we want because of the quantum game theory approach we humans use. Concluding remarks on the game theory, quantum game theory approach, one might speculate that game theoretic perspective will suggest new possibilities for effective quantum algorithms, which will give a solution to many problems. And this might be only speculation right now, but maybe in near future we don't need to speculate that we will be getting effective quantum algorithms to solve our many problems and give us answers. This will be very helpful to us. But it also may be too soon to say that quantum game theory and quantum strategies are going to be the future of decision making in field like finance, marketing, administrative policies, quantum algorithms, quantum communications, which is known as cryptography, and the every life decision processes. Given that efficient hardware implementation of quantum computation is still an uphill task, with the help of decoherence effects playing their parts, uh, this can be also be very this in turn are the concluding remarks, which is the other side of coin. This might not be totally possible at all. This is a downside to the quantum game theory and quantum game strategies which we want to discover, because it is not always that we can make an guaranteed and accurate quantum algorithms for our solutions, and financing and marketing requires us to think very much, and it cannot be simply left up with the decisions of quantum game theory approach and quantum strategies, which can give us very different result approach than which we are hoping to get, which which is not acceptable. And cryptography can also be affecting our day-to-day life decisions if we can get it 100% accurate, which is near impossible even in the future. But there is still a hope. The day when the quantum error correction codes become so efficient, the tall noises and decoherences can be cancelled out. Quantum will be the order of the day, and the world will take the next leap forward, changing gears from classical to quantum. I strongly believe that the day is not very far away, but also far away sometimes. It will change the whole world. Logic and reasoning will dominate the world. Emotions and feelings of human beings The this is a hope which is making us to research more about quantum game theory and the approach we can take so that we can get the 100. Thank you for listening to my presentation on quantum game theory and the strategies. This is the kind of approach we have been taking on quantum game theory. It is very fascinating topic and hope you have understood about quantum game theory approach and can know yourself if it can be the future of our humankind in decision making. Thank you.